And now we're going to move on to a GMA exclusive. Emmy-winning actor Courtney B. Vance is opening up about his family's battle with mental health and suicide. The very personal revelation comes just before World Mental Health Day. That's on Saturday. TJ Holmes, had a chance to sit down with him?
Yeah, and Robin, he credits his mother with saving his life, with something she insisted he do 30 years ago. Seek professional help. The point of this was to end a cycle of mental illness in the family that they didn't even know was there until his dad took his own life. Well, Courtney B. Vance has never spoken about this publicly before until now, prompted by another recent tragedy close to him.
They want to make us crazy, terrorize us.
A powerhouse performer.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
Courtney B. Vance has spent the past 30 years on our screens, but never until now has he revealed the personal pain he's carried with him all this time.
My father took his life back when I was 30, and I was rocked. My mother called me in hysterics.
But it's what his mother said after the funeral that he says changed the course of his life, telling the whole family to seek professional therapy.
It saved our lives. It saved each of our lives.
You said doing that saved your life. Do you mean that quite literally? And what do you think would have happened to you had you not done that?
I could have been the statistic myself. If the hero in my life, my father, did that to himself, that potentially could have been an option for me.
His father suffered from depression, but Vance says he was prompted to speak about it now after his godson took his own life just this summer.
23 years old, he was in crisis. His mind was attacked. He couldn't take it anymore. I said that's enough.
A June survey found 1 in 4 young people aged 18 to 24 had seriously considered suicide in the past month. The CDC pins that finding to the pandemic. Vance has partnered now with Dr. Robin on mental health awareness. Dr. Robin is a licensed psychologist best known as Oprah's longtime resident therapist.
Part of being human is that we feel joy and we feel despair, but we don't hear that, TJ. We don't hear our leaders talking about how they are restless and afraid because, they're supposed to always have an answer. That's absurd. We are so ashamed to be human.
What would you tell folks who still say, I don't want to go to therapy?
This is what's important. What is therapy? It can be traditionally going to see a psychiatrist, psychologist, a mental health expert. It's important if we can do it. But what therapy really is, it is finding a safe person and place where you can express what is going on within and overhear the conversation you have been having with yourself all of your life. The more we hide our sickness, the more our sickness reigns supreme.
Vance found his safe place, determined now to help erase the stigma of mental illness.
We're going to break this curse. We're breaking it right now.
And World Mental Health Day is Saturday. Courtney B. Vance, Dr. Robin partnered with the National Alliance on Mental Illness to help raise awareness. And they put it this way. We have a COVID pandemic. We have a racism pandemic that have led to a mental health pandemic in this country. Suicide, depression, anxiety rates all have spiked during the pandemic. And they want everybody out there to know you need to first acknowledge that you need help, but you also need to acknowledge that you deserve it. It's okay. You need to get rid of that stigma. You deserve some help. NAMI.org, the National Alliance on Mental Illness.org is a great resource. And challenge everybody today, guys. Somebody you haven't talked to in a while, just reach out.
I think
do that today.
All the difference.
I think he just helped a lot of people.
Yeah, just by speaking out. There is no health without mental health is the point. You got to take
talk
it.
about that in a month. Mental health. We talk about our physical health, but not the mental health. Hey, TJ, thank you.
Thank you guys
thank
for
you,
this.
Courtney B. Vance, for that, and for advice from experts about protecting your mental health, apps to try, other free resources. You can visit goodmorningamerica.com/mental health. And TJ will have more on GMA3 with Amy because you all tell us what we need to know.
Exactly, and we need to know more. Thank you.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.